Hello, welcome everyone. Now, what we'll discuss, we'll go a step further, or let us go through the basics only regarding file operations, the various operations that are available for files. Like, first, you have to open the file, then you have to read or write or append to the file, and the last of it, and at the end of it, we have to close the file also. So, let's see those operations first. What a file operation can do. Now it can, let me make the font size, the key function. The key function for any file operation is the open function. The open function is necessary for working with files. Open function can take two parameters. The two parameters are, one is the file name. If f is the case, is the variable to open, for example, f equal to open, and the two parameters that is required would be, one is the file name, the other one is the mode in which you want to open, whether you want to read, whether you want to append, whether you want to write, or whether you want to create. So you have modes like R for read. R is for read. So then you have the W for write. You have the A for append. And you have the X for create. These are the modes that is available. These one of these four modes. So read is denoted by R. Read is denoted by an R, and write is denoted by W, and append is denoted by A, and create is is denoted by X. So the file name, it can be, if it is read mode, it would be file name followed by the mode which is R for mode. So any of these four mode can be fixed in the mode. Then we can specify what type of file are we going to handle. There are two types of files that can be handled by a Python. It can be a binary file or it can be even a text file. We have to specify. T stands for text and B stands for binary. So let's see these operations. Let me begin with, let me first create a text file, or we are going to do the text operations, or we are going to specify the file as a text. Let's see what we can do first, and then we'll go to the binary part. So first let me go to the folder where we want to create. Let me go to the place where I have installed Python, where I am going to create one text file. So this is a file where I have all the programs. So in Python, my file is Python 3.9 is my version here. Let me create a text file. Let me name it as, say, channel for file. Let me have any name. You may have any name. Channel, or let me have it as ch1. Let me open this file and let me have some contents in it. Say, welcome to my channel. This will give you the basic Python knowledge. Let's say we have this in our file. Let me save this file now. Save, and I'm closing. So the file name is ch1. Let us try to open this file in Python. That's how we do it. Let me go to the Python interface. I'm here now. So the file is created. Now I am going to open the file. So what do I do is, for opening a file, let me go to the new file, file, and open. Not open, I am going to create file, new file. Okay, this program. Now let me open the file what we just now created. How do we do this? Let me have say file f equal to, as I said, it needs two parameters. The one f equal to open, what are we trying to open? The file named ch1 dot txt. So this file, comma, and the mode in which I want to open. Let me say I am going to read. So reading is done. Now I want to print the contents of the file. So let me go for print, and what am I going to do? I am going to read. So f, the file name, and the read function. So this is going to read the file what I have created from Python program. So I want to open ch1. Let me save file, save. I'll save it as f file operation, file operate. Let me have file operate. Let me save. Now if I run the program, I should see the contents of the file. Run module. Now you are able to see the contents. Welcome to my channel. This will give you the basic Python knowledge. So now you got it. This is what you say as reading. Now you have read the file. Now if I want to read only say characters, I want to read only 10 characters from it. So let me change the program a little. I want to have say 10 characters I want to read from ch1.text. If that is the case, then it reads only 10 characters. Let me save the program. I am executing it. So what are you seeing now? Now you are seeing only 10 characters. Welcome to only you are seeing. So this is another thing. Supposing if I want to read only one line of in channel 1, I have 2 lines. Let me separate this into 2 lines. Let me save this file. Yes. Now I want to read only the first file. So how I can do if I want to read only one line, that is before the full stop. So f.read, instead of that I will go for f.read line. This is another option, read line. What am I trying to read? I am trying to read one line from here. So this is going to read only one line. So welcome to my channel only will be displayed. Let me save this file, save. Now let me execute. So when I execute, you are seeing only one line, welcome to my channel. See, if you want to read 2 lines, then you will have to repeat this. This function .f.read line can be repeated again to see the second line as well. So now if I execute, you are going to see both the lines here. So hope you have understood what I did here. It was just to display the text file. It was not a binary file. That was a sequential file. Now if you want to loop through the same thing, you can do a little differently by creating a loop, a for loop for doing it. Instead of giving 2 read lines, if I want to read the entire contents of the file without having to repeat it, so how do I do this? I am just changing the program a bit. Changing this program a bit, like I am going to make use of a for statement for looping. So open, and I opened it in the read mode. Now to read. So for, I am using a for any variable. So for example ABC. What I give in F, in the file, in the F variable, in the F, what I want to do is I want to print the variable, the contents of ABC. So when I do that, this is also going to print the whole contents of the file. Let me save this file, and I save this file. Let me run the option. I'm running. So are you seeing the same thing? Yes, you are able to read both the lines here. So hope you understood. And at the end of it, if everything is over, the next thing to do is to close the file. That is f.close. So for this is how you will do for a file. Now this is reading. How about writing? Can we write something to a file? Yes, of course you can write a file. Let me say I'll save, and let me go for a new file. Where Let me go for a new file and new. Now I want to write something to the file. How about writing? Shall we try to open write? So let me open the file again. If it is not there, it creates one. Okay, F equal to open the file. If the file exists, let me open the same file what is already existing, which is what was the name of the file? Now the file was ch1. So open ch1.txt. That is done. It should be a full stop. Txt. This is opened. Now in what mode I want to open? I want to open it in append mode or to add content. So let me go for A. Append mode. Then I am going to write something to the file. F dot write. It's not read now. I am using the write method. What I want to open is, say for example, created by this. If I want to add this, I can go for write mode. Then after I finish, I can very well go for a close. So this is close operation now after I finish. So let me save this file now. File, save. Let me close. Let me save this as FW. Let me have this FW. Save. Now let me run this file. So there is no error. So let me open the file for you. What is ch1? So by Jyotish, created by Jyotish, it is there. So this is your write mode. Then what else can you do? Now I can read the file from there except just to check from there. So what we have discussed today was about file open, about the modes in which you can open a file, about closing a file, about appending or writing to a file. All this I believe you have understood. So we will meet again in next class regarding further operations. We will be discussing in our next meeting about database connection. How about connecting database, particularly with the MySQL database? If any queries are there, you can mail me, jyotishc, JOTHISHC at yahoo.com. You can contact me if you have doubts. So this meeting, for the time being, I am finishing here. You can contact me anytime. Please give a like and please subscribe to my channel if you like it. Hope you will like this, and thank you for your patient listening. Thank you.